Hi everyone, my name is Ivan and welcome to the channel. In this video, we will continue working with our recording process, and particularly we are going to work on the lead guitars. We will look for the sound of our lead guitar, we will explore that sound and try to get a sound that is well suited to our song, and we will also explore some ideas, some riffs, some arrangements that could make up our final lead guitar. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, please hit the like button. And if you want to be aware every time there is new content on this channel, please also hit the notifications button. Okay, now let's get to it. All right, so this is the guitar we are going to record, and we're also going to explore some ideas for riffs and licks for the lead guitar, because currently I have no idea what that lead guitar is going to be. That is part of the process, that is the fun of it. But for now, let me just tell you a little bit about this guitar. This is a standard, a regular Fender Telecaster. The only difference with another regular Telecaster is these are not the standard Telecaster pickups. These are actually Texas special pickups. And besides that, we have, the usual things for Tele. We've got the pickup selector here. We've got a tone knob and a volume knob, and that's it. Right now, I'm not using new strings, but when it comes down to recording, that's something I will definitely do. But for now, let's get into Pro Tools and start looking for the sound of our guitar. Okay, so we are now in our Pro Tools session, and what we have here is I got both rhythm guitar tracks that we recorded in our previous episode, and this is the channel that I'm going to use to record the lead guitars, the takes. What we're going to do today are exploration takes. And with regards to the simulation, I have a simulation of a Vox AC30 amp, and these are the settings that I have. But along with this, what I have is a Kalamazoo overdrive pedal, which is this one, and I'm using it to give a little overdrive to the signal. And then I also have a New Neighbor Immerse, which is this one right here. And what I'm doing with that pedal is I'm using the detune setting in the pedal to have sort of like a chorus effect similar to what was used in the 80s. So that's what we are going to explore today. And what I have here is I have a send channel. So this channel where the guitar is plugged in has a send to this auxiliary input here, which goes out from the interface. So it is a cable that goes out from the interface into the reverb pedal, and then it has the pedal has an stereo out that comes back again into the interface as an auxiliary return. And this is the sound of the guitar that I have. Yeah, something like that. So that's the sound we are going to use today to explore and play around and record some ideas for our rock song. I'm also going to tweak a little bit the sound, but that's what we have at this moment. So let's move on and start recording some ideas. This is the approach we are going to have. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys. So we've got our sound ready. Now I'm going to show you where this comes from. As I was telling you, I've got a overdrive pedal here that I'm using, and I also have the reverb pedal. So this is the sound of the guitar only with the amp simulation of our Vox AC30 simulation. And I am using only the bridge pickup as well, and the tone is all the way up. Now I'm going to add a little bit, which is actually not that little, some overdrive to the guitar. It is a pretty nice overdrive sound. I really like it. Now I'm going to add the reverb so you guys can hear what it sounds like with the reverb. And as I was mentioning, it is a detune effect. So in my opinion, I think it sounds a little bit 80s. Now, what I'm going to do is I have my track here ready, lead guitar, and I'm just going to start exploring and playing around with my guitar. And I'm actually going to do this for about a week so I can get a few nice ideas. But I'm going to fast forward the process, of course, and show you guys the end result of the ideas that I can come up with. But let me just show you what I do. So I just hit play and listen to the song and start playing around with the guitar. And if I like something, I record it in a playlist, and then I select the best takes and make what is going to be sort of like a comp lead guitar. So let's get started. Let's think about some ideas here. Yeah, so that's kind of the sound that I'm looking for, and I hope it goes well. One thing that I have here is that this lead guitar track is actually recording the direct input from the guitar, so later on I can play around with the sound, and I'm sending the signal to the pedals here. It is not affecting the wave. This will also give me flexibility in case I need to change the sound during the mix. Now, this is something that is not quite usual. As you see, guys, I like to keep my options open, but in a real, let's say, production scenario, that may not be possible. So this is something that you would maybe do during the pre-production process, so that when it comes down to the recording, you have a very clear idea of what you're going to do, what you're going to use. And if you listen to interviews, for example, of major producers, that's what they do. They pretty much rent a studio and equipment, and they know exactly what they're going to do for each take. Depending on the artist and the budget, they get to experiment and explore a little bit more. But to me, this is more like a pre-production thing that you would do. And if you're, for example, the guitar player of your band, this is something you would actually do beforehand. My opinion, this is something you would do while you rehearse as well, and get these tones ready and the riffs and licks. But this is a home studio self-recording artist. This is my process, and the idea is that you are able to get something and learn something out from this process for you to use and make better songs. So anyways, coming back to our song, let me just start by recording a few pieces here and there. Let's start with that one first. So what I'll do, guys, is I'll just continue doing this and recording ideas, and I will fast forward and I will show you guys the end results after I have a few riffs recorded here. So I will see you in a while. So here is our comp recording for the lead guitar. So what I did is, as I was telling you guys, I recorded a few ideas that I thought would maybe fit our song in different sections. So I'm going to show you guys, this is basically playlist view. So these are the takes that I recorded, and then I basically selected the parts that I thought were probably the best ideas up to this point. Now let's take a little listen to how it sounds like so far. Let's listen to the bridge. Now, I'm not sure that's going to be the final sound for the solo, but I wanted to have just to record the idea to I will explain you why. Let's listen to the final section of the bridge. Now here for the final chorus, I decided to leave here a completely different idea that I have for the lead guitar in the chorus, and it is basically an arpeggio of the chord progression of the chorus, but it sounds completely different to the chorus that I just showed you, and it's got a completely different feel. Let's take a listen. All right, so yeah, my next step now is I'm just going to let the song sit, and I may not listen to it anymore today. I will listen to it tomorrow and see if I still like these parts, and see if these sections fit my idea for the song. But if I have a new idea, I will also record it in the next few days, but I will commit to these guitars and have a final lead guitar for our recording session, which is what we are going to do next. But for now, guys, I wanted to show you the process that I follow. I hope that you can learn something that helps you improve your songwriting process and your recording process, and yeah, that would be it. Okay, that's the method that I use to find the sound of the lead guitar. We already have some good ideas. We have some good material that is going to help us define and determine what that lead guitar is going to end up being in our next video. So let me know, guys, what you think about my approach. What do you think about the process that we just followed? And also let me know if you would do something different. As I have been mentioning to you guys before on previous videos, I'm also eager to learn from you and to take your advice. So let me know if you would do something different, and what do you think in general terms about this method. Also, if this is the first time you are on this channel, so what I'm doing is basically documenting the recording process of a rock song. And in our previous episode, we recorded the rhythm guitars of our rock song. And you can check out that video by clicking on the link that's above here. And what we're going to do in our next episode, we will now record the lead guitar, and we will take the best of these ideas. So I will show you guys what is my method for recording lead guitars, what is my approach, and hopefully we will get the most out of that lead guitar for our rock song. So that would be it for this time. Thank you for coming along during this journey of making a rock song. and I will see you guys on the next episode. Bye.